Hi there. So I've been having this really fun and interesting week, and it made me want to share some thoughts with you. It's kind of been like a tour of the South Coast this week. I was in Bournemouth and Lyme Regis and Arundel and Brighton. It was really interesting, great places to be in. And normally when I'm working, I'm doing training with groups or speeches. But this week there was a lot of one-to-one coaching, and the last 2 days especially, working with two brilliant senior people in their worlds, doing face-to-face one-to-one coaching. Not something I normally do, but a massive pleasure to be able to do this week with these guys. And for both of them, some real shifts. That's why it was so rewarding for me. But with both of them, there was something we got into that was common that I've worked on for myself recently as well, which I thought was worth sharing with you. And it's our limiting beliefs. For both of these guys, there were stories in their head, beliefs that were driving their current behavior patterns, that were stopping them from getting the happiness, the leadership capability, the achievement that was possible for them in their lives. And it was only by shifting these beliefs that we started to loosen the grip that those stories were having on the quality of their life and their leadership. So, I wanted to pose this question to you. What limiting beliefs are holding you back right now? I'll give you an example. So for me, one of my limiting beliefs recently was there's not enough time. That feeling of being pressured, of pushed, of frustrated, I can't get everything done. And I realized that belief was just causing me stress. It wasn't making me work any more effectively or helping me achieve anything. So when I worked on this, I flipped it around. Time is plentiful. I've got the time to do what I need to do. For you, maybe it's a different thing, or you would flip it a different way. It doesn't really matter. So I want you to think about that. If that resonates for you, what belief or story in your head might be holding you back, causing you stress, making your life less effective, less happy, less fulfilling, less achievement, less effective than you might like. But then also to throw this idea your way. There was a process that I did with both of these people over the last couple of days. It was really powerful. And it's something Tony Robbins does in his work. It's called the Dickens Process. What I asked them to do when thinking about their limiting beliefs was to imagine that they carried on behaving in the way they're behaving now. There's not enough time, I've got to get everything done, it's my responsibility to achieve anything, or whatever those limiting beliefs would be. And really fully feel it, to close their eyes and fully imagine 1 year from now, you carry on living like that. What's happened? What are your relationships like with your family? What's your relationship like with your team? What's your achievement level like? And whatever feeling comes up, double that feeling, fully feel it. It feels rubbish, it feels really crappy. Then imagine 3 years from now. Are your relationships better or worse? Are you healthier or less healthy? Are you fitter or less fit? Are you happier or less happy? What's happening in your marriage? What's happening with your kids? What's happening at work? Are you achieving less? Are you achieving more? Then do the same thing for 10 years. It feels miserable because you start to realize, wow, if I carry on this path, my life is going to suck. And that's the leverage we need to change. Then you go, okay, what empowering beliefs might be more helpful for me? I can do this. I am world class. Time is plentiful. I can coach rather than tell. Whatever is empowering for you. And then you imagine your life having lived by those beliefs, those stories, that mantra, that philosophy for a year, 3 years, 10 years. And you see yourself happy, relaxed, effective, the people around you loving you, and you giving love to them, and you showing up every day the best version of yourselves. And that's the leverage we need to change. So I think we've all got something. If we're being honest with ourselves, that's holding us back. A story, a pattern, a limiting belief. What's yours? 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things. Then fully imagine, if you carry on living like that, what will the consequence be? Then what belief might be more empowering, more helpful, more energizing? And imagine your life 1 year, 3 years, 10 years from now, living by those beliefs, those stories, those philosophies. I think it's an incredibly powerful exercise. So whilst I'm only headlining it for you, if you want to research it a bit more, just Google the Dickens Process. But just from what I've said, why not play around with that idea? It's helpful, I promise. I wish you luck and happiness. See you later.